Jack never expected to raise a child alone. He had met Lyra on a warm summer night, when the moon cast silver shadows over his farm. She wasn't like any woman he had ever known. Her presence was almost unreal, like a dream that would slip away if he reached out too fast. But she stayed. For months, Lyra helped him tend his land, her touch turning dry fields into golden waves of wheat. They laughed together, whispered secrets under the stars, and one evening, she pressed her hand to her belly with wide, fearful eyes. Jack held her trembling fingers. "We'll figure this out." But deep down, Lyra knew they wouldn't. A fairy carrying a human's child was dangerous. The balance of magic and mortality was fragile. And if Fairyland found out, they would demand the child's return, no matter the cost. So the night their baby was born, a daughter with soft, fluttering wings, Lyra made the hardest choice of her life. She kissed Jack's forehead as he slept, pressed a final kiss to her newborn's tiny fingers, and whispered, "I love you. But if I stay, they'll take her away forever." And then, she disappeared into the wind. Jack woke to find Lyra gone. No trace of her, no farewell, just a crying infant wrapped in a cloth that shimmered like stardust. His heart shattered, but he swore he would raise their daughter, no matter what. She would never need the mother who abandoned her. Years passed, and Jack's daughter, Alara, grew into something extraordinary. She had her father's kind heart, his strength, but there was something else too. Something otherworldly. When she laughed, fireflies swarmed around her, dancing in the air. When she ran barefoot through the fields, flowers bloomed in her wake. And when she cried, the rain followed, drenching the earth as if the sky itself mourned her pain. Jack didn't understand magic, but he understood love. And he loved her fiercely. But then, one evening, as the sun melted into the horizon, Lyra returned. She stood at the edge of Jack's farm, wings tattered, her once glowing presence dimmed with sorrow. "I came back for her, she whispered. "For our daughter." Jack's body turned cold. "You don't get to just come back." But Lyra's golden eyes were pleading. "You don't understand what I sacrificed. I left to protect her. But now, Fairyland knows about her. If she stays here, they'll come for her. I need to take her where she'll be safe." Jack shook his head, stepping in front of the house. "Alara has a home, she has a life, and I won't let you take her away from me." But Lyra's gaze darkened. "Then I'll have to fight for her." The court wasn't held in a building of stone. It was in the Skyrealm, where the stars shimmered beneath their feet and silver-winged elders presided over the case. Jack stood, a mortal man among ancient beings, while Lyra stood across from him, her magic crackling in the air. Alara sat in the center, confused, scared. "A human cannot raise a fairy child, the fairy queen declared. "She belongs with us." Jack clenched his fists. "She belongs with the person who raised her. Who fed her when she was sick, who held her when she had nightmares. You can't just take that away." Lyra's voice broke. "You think leaving her was easy for me? I have spent every second aching for her. I love her, Jack." "Then why did you abandon her?" he snapped. Silence. The fairies murmured among themselves, watching the way Alara clung to her father's sleeve. Then, the fairy queen raised a hand. "The child must choose." Alara looked between her parents, her small wings trembling. I don't want to leave my dad." She hesitated, looking at Lyra. "But I don't want to lose my mom again either." Jack's heart ached. He had spent years hating Lyra for leaving. But now, seeing the raw pain in her eyes, he realized, she had suffered too. Slowly, he turned to Lyra. "What if she doesn't have to choose?" Lyra's breath caught. "What do you mean?" "Stay." Jack swallowed. "Be her mother. Be part of her life. But don't take her from me." The fairy queen watched them carefully, then nodded. "So be it. The child shall remain in both realms. A daughter of two worlds." Relief crashed over them both. Alara threw her arms around her father first, then hesitantly around Lyra. And for the first time, Lyra held her daughter, not just in secret, not just in longing, but as her mother. Jack watched, his heart heavy and light all at once. She had left him once. But maybe this time, she would stay.